Really? Because I was doing that when I was broke. Now y'all have money and now you're still doing that. That's what I mean when I say you have more in common with a rich person than you think you do. And the sooner you embrace that mindset and that mentality and operate from that place, go from just being in your spirit to actually being your life. It's your favorite Dr. Honey, Dr. Faith Abraham, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about those things really that you have in common with a rich person, but you just don't know it yet. The sooner you embrace your future, even though you're not there yet, the sooner you will get to your future. Here's the thing, and I talk about this in a couple videos. I'll make sure to kind of card it up here. Identity shifting is a real thing. And I know a lot of people talk about it from the perspective of law of attraction manifestation, but I really just want you to understand how powerful your brain is. First of all, let's keep it on the physical first before we go spirit. You have to understand how powerful your brain is. And you have to understand that your brain is an organ. It's going to give you thoughts. Some of them may be true. Some of them may not be true. It's your brain. But your brain is literally looking for you to feed it information. But a lot of us don't realize that our brain is a great tool, one of the best organs, in my personal opinion, that God gave us. And we usually subject ourselves to our brain and what our brain gives us, those thoughts, whether they're half-baked or fully cooked or not. And we shouldn't do that. Our brain is meant to serve us. Our brain is meant to produce for us the way we want it to, but we have to train it. And so the thing about you and a rich person is you haven't trained your brain for it to do what it is that you want it to do. One of the things that you have to realize is that when you train your brain, it literally comes alive and becomes one of the best tools that you could possibly have on this earth. Once you master your mindset, you master life. How do you do that? Well, there's a couple of things. If you really want to break it down, it's a recession. Car prices are like astronomical. Like everything has been affected. And one of the things I realized is like a recession is the prime opportune time for people to literally create wealth, to literally shift their status from where they are to their future self. And the thing that you have in common with rich people is that rich people have taken on certain rituals and they've taken on certain mindsets that have allowed them to prosper and to flourish. And a recession is a great time, if any, for you to take on those mindsets and start acting and operating from that same place that they operate in. What am I talking about? Let me tell you. For example, when you become successful, especially for me in the entrepreneurial space, you know, I've been creating courses from even before all-in-one platforms like Vonza, where you can have the platform send out the courses for you. I was in the game before then where you had to send out the course via email. You had to take the payment via PayPal. You had like everything was very, very manual. So I've been in the game for over 15 years. And when you are in the entrepreneurial space, you're constantly looking to figure out how you can be more productive, how you can work your brain, make your brain work for you, how you can automate your income, how like you're constantly looking for more productivity to gain your time back without losing income. And so one of the things that they do, successful people do, is they take ice baths. They literally intentionally take a cold shower. Now, if you don't know me, you don't know my story, I know what it is to not have enough money to pay bills. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, not taking my car to the shop because I couldn't afford it, just the oil changes. And even that, I would let it go to 5,000 miles and no, it was not a luxury car. Couldn't pay $440 just for rent. I had no furniture in my apartment. So I know what it's like to not have anything and to skimp on hot water to wash your clothes or to take a shower because it's more cost efficient to do it that way. But now I'm in a different realm and space where these successful people are like, no, I intentionally take cold showers. What? They do that because it helps to promote productivity. It helps to create dopamine in the body. It helps to stimulate the chemicals in your brain that allow you to be super duper productive. And I'm like, really? Because I was doing that when I was broke. Now y'all have money and now you're still doing that. That's what I mean when I say you have more in common with a rich person than you think you do. Another thing rich people do is they end up eating the same thing every single day. And it's because they're trying to avoid what's called decision fatigue, meaning where you're constantly making decisions over different things. They become minimalists or clothing because they're trying to avoid decision fatigue. When they go out to eat, they go to the same restaurants, order the same thing every time. Why? To avoid decision fatigue. Our brains literally have over 70,000 thoughts a day. And so part of those thoughts are you having to make all of these different decisions. What am I going to wear? What am I going to eat? How am I going to do my hair? How am I going to do my makeup? How am I going to this, that? So in order to reduce the amount of energy that you expend in making decisions and having all these thoughts, they start to automate basically what it is they eat. So their breakfast is literally a high fat, good fats, high protein in the morning to get them going. I used to do that just because it was just more cost efficient that way than buying all these different ingredients to make all these different meals and have a different meal every single day. That's just not cost efficient. So rich people automate their breakfast, their lunch, their dinner, so that way they don't have to make so many decisions. But that's also a really great way to save money. If you know, you know. And so it's like, wow, rich people are sitting here doing this, and to them, they're not doing it with a mentality of being poverty stricken. They're doing it with a mentality of efficiency, being better, using their thoughts and their decision-making power for their business and things that are going to yield them a great return. Let me give you another one. I mentioned they become minimalist in their wardrobe. People cap on Mark Zuckerberg all the time, Steve Jobs when he was alive, because Steve Jobs always wore that black turtleneck and jeans. Half the time he didn't have on shoes. Half the time they said that he would be smelling because he didn't wear deodorant. I think I only saw Zuckerberg in a suit when he was going to court. Other than that, it's a t-shirt, it's a sweatshirt, and people just cap on them all the time because it's like, you have all this money, why not dress like it? I'm gonna tell you why. Decision fatigue, and also automation. It just helps to not have to make decisions about what you're gonna wear all the time. I remember when I was coming up and trying to build my wealth and becoming more financially literate, and I used to listen to and watch Susie Orman all the time. Put it in the comments if you know my girl Susie Orman. Denied, you are denied. You cannot afford that ring, honey. It was so funny when people get denied because I'm like, why would you do that? That makes no sense. But yet I would go and do that. Wah, wah, wah. Anyway, Susie would say she was wearing the same earrings, the same gold earrings, the same gold necklace, the same watch for years. She never changed it, though that was just her go-to jewelry. And I realized it wasn't that she couldn't afford new jewelry, but she said it like, this is all I need. It's classic pieces. It's going to last me because it's quality. And now I don't have to think about it. And I always look good. Back then, I'm thinking to myself, why would I cripple myself like that? I want to have all the things. I want to wear all the rings one day and then no rings another day, bulk up on my bracelets. I bulked up on my bracelets and then not have any bracelets. Like, I want variety. I want this, I want that. And that was in my non-financial literacy days. But now, as I've grown and I've really come to adopt a successful person, a rich person mindset and mentality, I get it. I have my pieces and that's it. I have my certain earrings and that's it. And I probably change up my necklaces every now and again, but it's my same pieces. Why? Because it just allows a predictability. I have enough fluctuation in my business, enough fluctuation with my kids, enough fluctuation in other areas of my life. And so as a successful person, it's like, if I get quality pieces, I know I'm gonna have it for forever, and I'll just rock my pieces and focus my attention, my thoughts, my energy, my efforts into other things that actually produce for me. This is how rich people think. And you may be sitting there like, okay, I only have a few quality pieces and I'm sick of wearing them. But I challenge you to change your thought process about it. And look at it like, I'm just doing what rich people do because I'm rich. Because money doesn't come because you want it to come. It comes because on the inside, you're already a money person. You're already a money magnet. You already know how to make buku money. You already put value into the world. So money is just drawn to you. It's attracted to you. You don't even have to work to make money. Money finds you. It locates you. You're always making money, even when you're not trying. You've sown enough seeds. You've done enough good. You've put so much out there into the world, given the world so much value that money has no choice but to find and locate you. That's your reality. That's your mindset. And that's the shift that you have to take. So don't feel bad that you have to take cold showers. Don't feel bad that you eat the same thing over and over again. Don't feel bad because you have a small minimalist wardrobe. Don't feel bad. Like, all of those things are actually what rich people do. And if you're doing them right now, the key to shifting and getting to your wealthy place faster is to stop seeing it as, oh, I'm doing this stuff because I'm in deficit. Rather, say to yourself, oh, I'm doing this stuff because I'm in surplus. I'm doing this stuff because I'm operating from wisdom. I'm doing this stuff because I'm a rich person. And this is just what rich people do. Have that attitude, have that demeanor. Like, yes, you may deal with money blocks, you may have limiting beliefs, but there's something that happens to you when you engage your brain and you invoke your brain to think in a certain way. And it may be a quote unquote lie. You may be acting out of delusion. And let me tell you something, I am here for delusion. I am here for big faith, because to me, it's the same thing. You may be operating from that place. Operate, do it. It's for your own good. It's for your own benefit. Like, you cannot lose operating like that. And when you tell yourself something over and over and over again, your reticular activating system is going to be like, okay, we keep hearing this. She keeps saying this. It must be true. Once your brain does that, baby, I'm in the money. I'm in the money. You're good. You're solid. You're gold. Like, you've made that shift that you need mentally for now, the actions that you need to take, the opportunities that you need, the resources that you need, the people that you need to start flowing to you and coming to you, because now you've adopted this rich mindset. So with that being said, stay tuned for another video. If you like this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I have more good videos like this coming your way. And just know this, you're not in deficit. You're not trying to be rich. You're already rich. And you're already doing the stuff that rich people do. But when you see it that way and you operate from that place of your richness, your abundant, your wealthy place, guess what? It starts to happen and happen and happen. And then you have that avalanche of abundance showing up in your life. But it all starts here. All right. Since you're still here, you might as well watch another video, honey. I'll load it up for you. You can tap it now. Okay, bye.